Namaste, Javins. Today we'll be talking about learning in psychology, which is a part of BPT, DPT, and BMRT first semester. Learning is often described or defined as relatively lasting change in behavior that is the result of experience. Today, learning remains an important concept in numerous areas of psychology, including cognitive, educational, social, and developmental psychology. Behaviorism was a school of thought in psychology that measured only observable behaviors and was founded by John B. Watson. We can also define learning as relative permanent change in behavior brought about through experience or interactions with the environment. It plays an important role in language, customs, attitudes, and beliefs. If we talk about the nature and characteristics of learning, it is a progressive modification. It is a goal-directed activity. Learning is an active process. It helps in adjustment. Now there are three phases of learning. Starting phase, which involves the formation of a new stimulus, like reading a book. Then fixation. It involves strengthening of already formed stimulus response connection, like memorizing a poem. Then application phase, which involves using the already formed traces of stimulus response connection in a new situation, like using knowledge of multiplication. Now there are different types of learning, like motor learning, perceptual learning, associative, conceptual, animal learning, and sensory motor learning. Now there are different theories of learning, like trial and error theory. This was proposed by Thorndike Morgan in 1898. It is a fundamental method of problem solving process. It is characterized by repeated and different attempts which are continued unless success or until the person stops trying. Then we have classical conditioning or associative conditioning. It is a theory of conditioned reflex. Classical conditioning got its name from the fact that it is the kind of learning situation that existed in the early classical experience of Ivan Pavlov. He was a physiologist. Classical conditioning is also sometimes called respondent conditioning or Pavlovian conditioning or associative learning. It is a type of learning that had a major influence on the school of thought in psychology known as behaviorism. It is a learning process that occurs through association between an environmental stimulus and a naturally occurring stimulus. Then, if we talk about the transfer of learning, according to B.J. Underwood, the influence of previous experience on current performance defines transfer of learning. If the previous experience proves helpful to learning in another situation, like for example, knowledge and skills related to school maths help in learning of stats, knowledge that cannot be activated in new situations is inert transfer of learning. Situations are not favorable or positive or negative situations arise at that time. Transfer of learning was introduced as transfer practice by Edward Thorndike and Robert S. Woodworth. They explored how individuals would transfer learning in one context to another, similar or how improvement in one's mental function could influence a later one. This is also known as identical element theory. So this is all in your learning. And if you have doubts, you can comment in the inbox. This session is powered by Digital 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women University. Thank you.